Good evening. How's everybody doing this evening? Or at least it's evening for me. How's your day going? So, I feel a little guilty. I sort of accelerated the building of Bone Widow because I wanted to see what it was like. And I've spent about the last hour fiddling with it. Shall we go and have a look and see what conclusions I might have reached about this thing? Oh, great. That's just what I need to start with, isn't it? Thank you. Right, can we try that again, please? At least we've got thermia fractures for a few days. That'll make ranking this thing up a heck of a lot easier, I think, than diving headlong into the depths and orifices of Demos. Oh, you joking me? Oh, for heaven's sake, what's going on here? Oh, I just want to go to... Alright, let's try this way. Oh, I am... Please don't tell me I've got some kind of internet problem. Although I don't know what it is, because everything else is working just fine. Yeah, come on, let's try this. Fail to join session. Huh. Literally 10 minutes ago. No problem. Now... Alright, let's just go to Fortuna. Don't hook up with a squad. Right, that's better. So far. Okay. Huh. Okay, do I have a network problem? I don't think I do, because my previews are working just fine. It appears that for whatever reason, I'm having trouble joining a squad. Yeah, that's disconcerting. Okay. Alright, I'm going to restart the game. Just on the off chance. Get to see my wallpaper briefly. There you go. That's my wallpaper. That's my current wallpaper at any rate. It's from a game, I think, but I'm not quite sure which one. I just like the look of it. That's a profoundly irritating way to start. You may say, why didn't you check all this beforehand? I did. 10 minutes ago, no problem. My YouTube preview here is working fine. I am not getting any particular error messages from the stream itself. If this continues, I am going to get irritated. This does not look promising. Well, if this doesn't work, I'll... Yep. Oh, boy. No. Alright. Let's try this solo. See whether that makes any difference. What do we reckon? Okay, that's all right. Okay. So, all right, let's go pick a fight with something so that I can talk about this. Did Achilles just sneeze? It wasn't me, was it? That was funny. Okay. Let's go see if we can't pick a fight on our own. Well, sounds like Godzilla's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right. Let's go see if we can find a nice, simple thermia fracture. Anyone else having a problem connecting to squads? Alright, now I don't necessarily expect this to be too successful, but...
Drop that refined coolant into that vacuum to get the party started.
So...
Positions. Do not let them destroy the canister.
Let's see how this works out. Well, I already know how it works out. I mean, it works. But not as well as a gun. Alright, so here's what I've been thinking about this. I think Bone Widow is not what it should be. Hey there, how you doing? Bone Widow is supposed to be a melee mech, right? And yet you don't get to wield a huge honking sword. I mean, yes, I know there's that special thing. Yeah, this. Oops. Oops. But does hardly any damage. Now, granted, it might be better when it ranks up, but I really don't think having it as a special ability is a great idea. They really should have given us a nice melee weapon, like an Archwing. Why couldn't we have one of the Archwing's blades? We've got its firepower. This is supposed to be a melee weapon. I am so disappointed. And you all have some idea how I feel about melee combat. It's what I do. This does not feel like melee combat. Well, I mean, look, I ought to be using a sword at this point, and I'm not. I mean, it's amusing, but I want a big honking sword, please. I think they lost out on a huge opportunity here to give us something really quite spectacular. And it just doesn't really do it for me. They gave the Archwings a sword. Why can't Bone Widow have a sword? It's a melee mech, for heaven's sake, or at least it's supposed to be. I mean, with the Void Rig, right? They gave you these magnificent twin grenade launchers, which are fantastic. They are endless fun, right? And the Void Rig's supposed to be a medium to long range combat mech, which is fine. Got no problem with that. But then they give us this, and the only way you get to use a sword is as a special ability. Why don't we have... And it doesn't even... It's not even doing worthwhile damage, to be honest. This is nice. I want to have sword and shield. You know, like something out of a bad anime. How's it going, Tony? So I am underwhelmed by this thing. To the extent that I almost wish I hadn't actually built it. That's how underwhelmed I am. I mean, maybe if it hits level 30 and I get used to it and I get it up to level 40 and I'll start feeling better about it, but... Really, guys? This is the best you can come up with? I mean, it looks imposing enough. I mean, you know, it does look cool as hell, I suppose. But still, I cannot help but feel a serious opportunity to come up with something truly spectacular was missed here. Give the guy a sword. Give it the sword from an archwing. That would have been nice. Don't have it as an exalted weapon, which doesn't even do that much damage. At least not so far it doesn't. And I have not seen any way to improve this performance. I mean, I'm going to obviously keep it. I'd be silly not to. But, I mean, good heavens, guys. Now I saw another Thermia fracture when I was on the way here.
Exploiter loads arachnoids with refined coolant. They need the thermal regulation when harvesting Thermia. We can use that coolant to dilute the Thermia and seal these fractures. We'll crack open a coolant arachnoid and use its canister on this fracture. Keep him off the canister while it does its thing.
I suppose to be honest, I ought to withhold judgment until at least I get it up to level 13. You know, that would not be unreasonable, I think. But I mean, now, maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. Maybe I should have read more about it or something, but... It's nice to find these things out of the fun way. Doesn't matter, I still don't get a big honking sword. And I've got, you know, I don't have all the Necromech mods. No, this is true. But it doesn't just... I want to be able to hit E right now and swing a sword. Just like you can with an archwing. And I can't do that. Maybe I'm being unreasonable. I really, really wish they'd given us a nice big sword. Not this thing, right? I mean, that's okay. That's fine. That's great. Great, we got a sword that doesn't do any damage to speak of. I mean, yeah, you can. I suppose there'll be a way to rank it up, but I mean, it just does not feel And the idea that you can only use it for a short time, you know, basically until you run out of energy, is ludicrous.
Let's do it again.
But it should, here's the thing, it shouldn't, I don't think it should be in the abilities. It's not in the abilities and the mods of an Archwing. You get a honking big gun and a sword. I want a honking big gun and a sword. I would actually have settled for a shield and sword. Now, yes, we do have a shield, right? But I can't use it. Well, it does kind of use it, I suppose, yes. But, no. No, I need more energy. It just feels like a missed opportunity here. And that's as critical as I've been about this game since I started playing. I didn't destroy it. Wasn't anything to do with me. I finished the last 2 levels just fine. Oh! This has now popped up. This wasn't on my screen last time I looked here. Seriously, it wasn't. All I got was Bone Widow and Mausolon. Iron Bride was not on the screen. Maybe I should take it all back. Bug frame strikes again. I wish I'd taken a screenshot to prove my point. This here was blank. There was no, until just now, this is the first time I've seen that. Up until now, that didn't exist. So I'm not quite sure what happened with that. Okay. Alright, maybe I should be a little bit...
Ordis keeps a tidy ship, and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
Don't have any slash pan damage. I suppose so, but I still wanted a sword. You know, look. This has the Veritux. It's not a special ability. You hit E and you get it. I wanted the same thing with this.
Operator.
Or am I wrong about that as well?
Nintendo arm themselves.
Okay, I'm feeling a bit better about that now. A little bit better. It's still not fantastic. But... all right. I'm not sure you're going to be able to, but hang on a second. I've been having trouble with the, I've been having trouble linking up to squads, and I don't know why. And I'm heading to Thermia fractures again. Which account would you like me to use to connect you, to invite you on? Okay, well that's working so far. I'm pretty certain I went back to that menu after level 10, and I still don't remember seeing the sword on there. Let's go to grab a canister. Look at me, I know roughly what I'm doing. Okie doke. Where is her ladyship? Ah, there she is. The thing that sounds like a cross between Godzilla and not Audrey Hepburn, Katharine Hepburn. Now we have a fracture.
Ready? Drop that refined coolant into that fracture to get the party started. Incoming forces! Protect the canister!
Yep. Alright, that's a little better. Yeah, okay. I'll be honest, that's a little better. I still think it should be a standard weapon. Give us an archwing sword. There we go. That would have made me very happy. So in essence, while yes, you're right, it is about the mods. It's not. Yeah, it is better with the mods on it. I will freely admit. Yes, it is. But I don't like the idea that it's a special ability. I really don't. I mean, okay, that's actually doing some fairly tolerable damage. I could probably do the same kind of damage with a Gunson, to be honest, though. But still. I mean, if you keep it fed with energy, it seems to do alright.
Fracture sealed. Let's do it again.
Bye, Catherine.
Fractures will do it for him. Let's get this fracture sealed. Defensive positions. Do not let them destroy the canister.
That is so satisfying. Letting me use the blade. Okay. It has to be said, the slam attack is fairly awesome. But all right, maybe I'm being a little unfair, but no, I have. It's not as bad as I thought. Okay, I admit it. I wanted an archwing type sword. I've got an archwing gun. Why can't I have an archwing sword at the same time? Don't bother with this exalted blade stuff. Just give me a honking big sword that I don't have to summon up of, I don't know, where they hammer space. Yeah, as you may have gathered, I do know how to use it. Is there a reason we have a waypoint there? Nope. Ah, got one.
If Neff won't do anything about these fractures, we'll do it for him. Let's get this fracture sealed. Keep him off the canister while it does its thing.
Oh. I mean, yeah, you know, if you keep it fed with energy, you're good. I'm still not going to stop complaining. I'm sorry.
Grab it and let's find another fracture. This diluted thermia could come in handy.
Don't worry, I don't intend to spend all this evening's live stream ranking up and complaining about the Bone Widow. I mean, I'll be honest, if I hadn't got the other one, I probably wouldn't be complaining. Yeah, that's a really clever thing to do. Here we go.
You ready? Drop that refined coolant into that fracture to get the party started. Incoming forces! Protect the canister!
You know, I'll be honest, I would have been quite happy if they hadn't given it projectile weapons. Just a big shield and a big gun, I'm sorry, a big sword. I'll have to see how this works on Demos, that'll be interesting. But again, don't worry. I'm not going to bore everyone to death with nothing but Bone Widow action. Now, I know I used slam attacks possibly excessively in the past. I think I called it Tenno tantrums. That's what it feels like. Yeah, on this thing it's really quite something. Well, thank you, Prakash. And okay, not as bad as I thought, to be honest. I've made my thoughts clear.
Slot the data mass and I'll start the hack. Well, that kicked the nest. Taxman on the way. Hold them off while I finish up.
Oh, wow. I hadn't realised its health has gone up that much. Okay. So, somebody's been leaving coolant outside.
We lost this one, but only for now.
Hi, Tony. Well, you've probably been hearing me complaining about the mech and how I think it could have been better. But okay, it's quite functional. But I just wish they'd done it differently. Yeah, honestly, it's still a bit of a disappointment. I don't know. I wish I knew why they didn't configure it more like an archwing. So you have your projectile weapon and you have your big sword, and that's your standard. You know, you hit E and you swing your sword. You hit the right mouse button and you shoot your gun. I think they should have done it like that. No, Bone Widow's been around a while, I think. I built it recently though. So, no, I literally built it this week, and in fact I paid platinum to speed it up because I was curious to see what it was like. Good lord. Hang on a second. That's weird. Oh no, we're good. Have I tried some of... sorry, I missed the... No, I don't think I have. I have not spent as much time with the Archwings as possibly I should have. Although I've done all the missions that I think you can, so no, I don't actually know I don't know very much about the Archwings, to be honest. I mean, I've built them, I've used them. I haven't spent as much time as I have with the regular Warframes. So I don't know anything about the unique arch melee weapons. At least I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, I've got to get that, haven't I? At some point, I've got to get that, go through the necessary permutations and combinations so I can use an Archwing weapon with a mech. I definitely want to do that.
Therefore, reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
Let's see. What do I want? I've got necromantic direction, necromantic vitality. Yeah, I've only got 8 I can spend on anything. Sprint speed. We don't have anything for sprint speed, do we? And you'll notice I've got literally 14 endo. So what can I stick on here? Oh. Yeah, that's a bit pointless, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, why haven't I got this installed? And have I not got that on the others? Oh, if you're willing, that would be very kind of you. I haven't put flow on. I am staggered. Huh. I didn't even realize I had it. Silly me. Okay, what can I change with this, if
Operator, you have
anything?
remembered
No,
well
I'm
how the
maxed
tenant
out on
arm
that.
themselves.
Yeah, you can see, because these are, yeah, I don't have a lot of arch melee mods, so. Right. Good grief, I didn't realize I've been complaining for an hour. I am going to take a quick break as per my usual, and I will be back in a couple of minutes, so I'll see you then. I'm back. I know the question has been asked, which would win between an armored core and a Warframe, and I believe my opinion is well known. I think the armored core would win most of the time. Depends on the precise circumstances, but, you know, they're very, very different things. What the heck is that doing over there? Excuse me a second. I didn't touch anything. One of my Firefox windows decided it was going to swap sides. That's irritating. But then, of course, now that we have mechs, well, I do. Everyone else has had them for a while. You know, which would win, an armored core or a necromech? And I think a necromech has an even worse chance against an armored core. I find, to be honest, in terms of survivability, something like my Gauss Prime here is actually more survivable than a necromech. Which is kind of interesting. Survivable, not in terms of, you know, how much damage can you churn out in short order, but yeah. So, if anybody's asking the question, which will win between a necromech and an armored core, it's the armored core every time. Even with the Void Rig, I would still bet on the armored core, because it can fly much better, if nothing else. Right. Let's see. What am I doing now? I am kind of tempted, you know, to go back on what I said and head down to one of the DMOS isolation vaults to see how that works, but I won't. I don't think I will. I won't put you all through me complaining more. I will instead see if Achilles here wants a scritch behind the ears. Are you going to come out? Well, that's funny. It normally does. The Helminth is currently subsuming a Trinity. So, yeah. That's going in. I think I got that from Necros. Yeah. And I definitely need more endo. I have never been so low on endo in a very long time. And I don't know. That should be everything. Yep.
Clever indeed.
Is there something I wanted to rank up? Can't remember now. No, that's maxed out anyway. Yeah, I need to do that at some point, I expect. Is there anything on this I wanted to upgrade? Yeah, that. Ooh. It's the only one I've got. on. What happened just there? Did I just make a... Oh, it took it off. I didn't realize I had said yes to that. Let me just see if I can improve things a bit here. Let's see, that's 9. Oh, there we go. Bit of rearranging. How can I improve some of this? Let's see, that's a 7. Oh, no. Yeah, let's go like that. Give me a bit of extra. What else can I tweak? Yeah, I think I'm good for now. Okay, alright, sorry. I will head to the dojo. Sorry, I didn't notice the invitation. My apologies. As usual, I wish I had something decent to give you. Twitch is still confusing me. As far as I can tell, I should really be at affiliate status now, which would be great for everybody else, because it means, I think, they could change their resolution on mobile. But, despite 6 days with 3 or more concurrent views, it's not registering them. I think I have dual Zoran. I've got the blueprint, but I don't have... Oh yes, hang on a second. Do you have the blueprint? I've got a spare blueprint. Okina. Hang on a second. I don't know about Okina. Let me have a little look. Oops. I do. How many blades do you need? Is it 1 or 2? I think I've actually got some of those. Got this one. I know I just got flow. I think, do you know what? I think I've actually got most of these. Yeah, but Twitch is actually being a bit peculiar. It's got me set up with an individual goal here for 90 followers, and it says I've got 83 out of 90 followers. And yet if you look a little bit further up the screen, it says I've only got 82 followers. So I'm not entirely sure that I entirely trust what it's telling me. Oh, well, yeah, I've got the handle and 2 blades. So, for the Akina Prime, that is. I've only got a blueprint, and okay. But that's, I think, pretty much everything I got. I am going to hang on to one of those, though. Here we go. It's rare that I have something you want. Anything else your other accounts could use? I've got enough necromech parts. I didn't realize I had 10 damage. I've got enough to build a whole other necromech. Well, thank you. Why are these so expensive? It's not as if they're hard to get. Anyway, do you need anything else I can provide? I'm not sure what I've got for that. Don't know if you want the epitaph. Trumna Prime. Let me have a look. No. I don't, but let's see if we can't sort you out. Oh, alright. I've got a Venato Prime handle. I kind of want to hang on to the blueprint, but and I don't have that, no. But you can have the handle, if that's helpful. Oh, Trumna. Let me see. Oh, grief. Cannot sell. Okay. So that will give you... Yeah, I've got relics for it, but okay, hang on a second. Let's see. No, nothing to do with the boar. Magnus. Nope, don't have anything to do with the Magnus. I'm... Can't spell. AK. I've got, don't know if that's any use to you, but you can have that. No, I don't have an AK stiletto. Did I not build an AK stiletto at some point? Yeah, I don't... Hang on a second. I must admit, I thought I had... No, I don't have any boar stuff. I'm afraid. I know I built one at one point. But no, don't have anything like that. Any use for a Gorgon Wraith? No idea what that is. Oh, that looks like fun. Soma Prime. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate it. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Why does it show stuff that's untradeable? Hang on a second. I thought you could, in fact, give that to somebody. I was going to give the Veracrest to my son, but apparently now I can't. Okay. Drat. Yeah, if you see something go by that you particularly want, let me know. That's interesting. I still have Goblite Tears. I thought I'd used them on something. Why was I making Goblite Tears? I really don't remember. Whoa. I think I'm going to have some duplicates at the end of this, but if my son gets round to building necromechs, I will obviously donate them to him or to anybody else who might need them. I think I've already got duplicates for some of this stuff. I definitely don't have that one, I don't think, nor that one. Actually, I can look and see what I've got. Okay. Yeah, those are the necromech mods I've got at the moment. That honestly looks like most of them, I think. Hang on a second. How many necromech mods are there? There's 27. And I've got 19 of them. Okay. Hang on. Actually, the very crest thing is funny. I thought I'd... never mind. Because I was going to give that to my son, because I think you gave me the very crest in the first place, didn't you? Yes, they were, but I didn't think I had so many of them. I thought I'd used them all, to be honest. Right. Much appreciated. I can't remember. Were you present during the morning? You did see the long dark live stream this morning, right? That worked out fairly well. Oh wow. Yeah, this morning's live stream for the long dark, what did I call it? Gunfight at the cannery? Yep. Got into a gunfight at the cannery at Bleak Inlet. And I can't remember how many dead wolves as a result. But I found the part I wanted. I found the woodworking tools. So tomorrow I should be able to get out of Bleak Inlet and get back to the coastal highway, which would be nice. Hang on, see how many I've got. Got 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, no, 24, I think. Oh no, wait a minute. Some of those are going to be... Ah. The wolf slaughter, yes. Actually, do you know what? Now I'm not sure how many of these I've got. Yeah, I was really worried about that one. Because in Stalker mode, everything's a lot more aggressive, or there's more of them. But it worked out okay. Do you know what? I'm not positive. I don't have this one. Do you know what? I don't know that I've got any of those, to be honest with you. But thank you. I obviously do use them for making screenshots to make thumbnails. Now, granted, my thumbnails are just ah. Apparently I don't have them. Nope. Don't have any of them. Thank you. Nope. Didn't say owned on any of them. What is that one? Oh, pistol. Okay. What? Nope. Doesn't appear as though. Ah, I do have Cenote. I was wrong. That's the one I do have. So that doesn't look like a cenote, but what do I know? Yeah, you have to click on it. Yeah. Now, today's quote, by the way, comes from Winston Churchill. Oh, what did I just press on this that... Nope. I can still hear everything. Yep, got that. Don't have that. Don't have that. Nope. Obviously not. Yep, we're good. I don't have that one, apparently. I'm slightly surprised, actually. Thank you so much. Oh. dumping all your duplicates on me? I'm not objecting. Hide equipped. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. I didn't realize that was rare. No, I didn't realize adaptation was rare either. I think someone's definition of rarity leaves a lot to be desired. What is a worm? Oh, that must be from something from Divuri? Oh, that's a railjack. I was wondering what that was. Whoa! Oh, thank you. I've actually got a Velocitus blueprint, I think. Actually, that kind of reminds me that something I need to do at some point is simply grind for prime parts so that I can sell them, because I need 1,000 ducats to build that rather large sword. And I know I've complained about the unrealism of rather large swords, but within the context of the game, I think I can get away with it. Oh, thanks very much. I appreciate it. Very much appreciate what you've given me there. Well, now I've got to see what I can actually build. Let's see what. Okay, those are in progress. I did have a boar blueprint, but yeah, he didn't let me. Doesn't let me trade that apparently. Looks like I'm gonna have to grind for some stuff. Yeah, do you remember you said... you said, boar parts. Yeah, it wouldn't... That didn't show up when I typed it in. I do have a boar blueprint. Yeah, relic cracking might be a good thing.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
I'm just having a quick rundown here. some point I'm going to have to go through and clear some of this stuff out. Just going to whip down and see what I can need to build. Huh. Yeah, but I think you're right. Oh, I'm going to have to come back and check and see. Yeah, this is what I want to build. For no particular reason, I just want to build it. Yeah, I thought that said speculum receiver. I was going to say, what? Okay, we will ignore about that. Okay. Alright, let's go and crack some relics for bits. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not sure some of the stuff you gave me is actually showing up. I can only suspect that it'll work when it fixes itself. Alright. Yeah, I noticed. Alright, have we got a nice, decent... What have we got? I've never seen so few fishes. Spy, rescue, interception, crossfire. You up for a good, Oh, it's only going to last another 4 minutes. How long have I got? I've got maybe half an hour tops. Oh, that doesn't seem very reasonable. You got any particular... anything in particular there? I'm actually getting a little bit... You know what? I'm thinking, and I apologize, I may just break this off early. Brain's sort of gone into sudden deadlock, I'm afraid. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. That's a pain in the neck. Well, we can at least... Yeah, it's been a weird... The last couple of hours have been weird in that I had trouble joining squads as part of regular startup. It was very strange. But... Oh, yeah, I've got... Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. Sorry, I thought you meant you had network problems. Ah, understood. Well, thank you very much for your generosity. I do appreciate it. Okay, actually, I know roughly what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a look at necromech configurations, didn't I? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I just wanted to have a look here. Over efficiency. Gen efficiency. Have a good evening. And thanks for joining. Thanks for your support. Much appreciated. Oh, that could be useful. What do I mean? They could all be useful at some point.
Operator, Ordis is sorry. Happy to report that all my good jokes are gone.
Yep. I think I'm afraid I have had enough for today. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut this off a bit early. If it's any consolation, it's not that early. So let's see. For the benefit of everybody who isn't already familiar, officially, I will be back with the Long Dark at 9 AM Greenwich Mean Time. Today's run in the Long Dark was actually pretty successful, if I say so myself. I'm essentially, I won't say speed running Bleak Inlet, but that's essentially what it is. Get in, get what I want, get out, and run away. And I'm in the runaway process right now, and that should work out. Then tomorrow evening we got more Warframe, and as you probably all know, even though it isn't scheduled, I do almost every day do a very early, either 3 AM or 5 AM live stream as well, unless I oversleep, in which case, which I nearly did this morning, strangely. Unusually for me, I actually woke up at about 3:15 in the morning. That's late for me. But as you all know, if you are one of my subscribers, you should get a notification when I get live, although YouTube has been a bit twitchy about that lately. So, thank you all very much for watching. It is much appreciated. Don't forget to hug your Kavat or your Kubrow. They appreciate it, I think. Don't you? Yes, you gonna come out and have another hug? No? Not sure about those red ears, you know, young man. And I will see you all next time. Have a very good day.